the government has decided on fiscal conservatism of a very high factor. I think Nirmala Sitharaman is worried that a large deficit here will cause inflation. And inflation can be a vote killer. Demand has fallen, government must make good that gap. That is not being advised. For some reason, the government has decided on fiscal conservatism of a very high factor. Now, it is true that India's debt to GDP is very high compared with some other countries. The World Bank estimates debt to GDP may go to 90%. However, the rates of interest today are much lower than they used to be. So the interest burden of that would also be correspondingly less. Secondly, people in other countries are not looking at this problem because it's not considered to be at all a big thing compared with the problem of COVID itself. The United States, the 4 bills they have passed so far have amounted to $4 trillion stimulus, which is almost 20% of GDP, and they're considering another 2 billion. They will be getting close to 30% of GDP deficit in 1 year. And we are afraid of 90% total debt of the last 20-30 years. So, we are being extremely conservative. I think Nirmala Sitharaman is worried that a large deficit here will cause inflation. And inflation can be a vote killer in elections. So I think the government is so worried about inflation that they are saying, let us just go very, very easy on the stimulus. Mr. Modi has a nice image, maybe on this image we will win. But let us not just say that, let us go for a stimulus and may cause inflation and lose us elections. This, I think, is the wrong way of looking at it. I do not think in the current situation, inflation is likely to go through the ceiling. In fact, people are reluctant to spend money. The only thing which has gone up, vegetable prices went up because excessive rains late in the monsoon. That will be self-correcting when the kharif vegetables come. So I think the government is very mistaken and is on the wrong path. It is giving much too little and in the wrong direction. You will revive, but at a slower pace. The example is that in the first quarter, you had minus 24% of GDP. That was partly because of lack of stimulus and partly because of the lockdown. The combination of those two factors. So we had one of the smallest stimuli in the world and one of the strictest lockdowns in the world, a deadly combination. Fortunately, the lockdown is being eased. And after that, there will be some improvement. But even now, the Reserve Bank is saying your GDP will be minus 9.5%. So that is a much worse outcome than various other governments are hoping for at this stage because they went for a much bigger stimulus. So if you don't go for a stimulus, there is going to be that much less investment, there is going to be that much less demand in the economy. The classical thing of, if demand has fallen, government must make good that gap. That is not being advised. That is not being followed. They appear to be stricken with fear that inflation will rise if they go for big deficits. That is the only explanation I can think of for this timidity.